matchup with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 yards.
39. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Yes, yes.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Topper!
Check 52.
Five.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown!
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Twist.
Get it.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, check Mike 30. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on his teammates. because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react.
And a half. I mean, they just did. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Up there, altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Out, 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 out.
Big ripper.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, seam six.
Scared of it. Watch twist. Undercrush.
Shoot.
On third down, Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Smoke.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
All day, every day. All day, every day.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Bravo.
Hey, check Mike 39.
Snap.
From the gun, Herbert. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
56. Hey, we got to get this stop.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Yellow.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Attack, attack.
I smell fear in that offense.
Attack.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Come on out here. Come get some.
There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We played to win.
Yellow.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Yellow.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Exit.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
3 buzz.
15.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Mahomes now to throw.
Better be afraid of me.
And that'll be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 36.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up.
Buzz.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Come on, D. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Come on. You better bring it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Down. 50, plant.
Check Mike 39. Let's go one more.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Come on, D.
Kill.
Look, squeeze. Ready.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Hey, all day, baby.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready to break.
Mike. 56 is the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Hey, Haywood.
Give me something. Here we go.
56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Silver.
Mike 56.
Get it.
56.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
Ready.
They want that
Hey,
uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
in that house.
But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Bound to lose one.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room.
15.
Alert flare.
Look back.
Mahomes to throw once more. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Kelsey out in the slot right.
15.
Switch gears.
Pilot, 64, weak. Echo.
Easy.
44 is the mic. Check.
Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
44.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Tackle.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, baby.
He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Switch.
Look at me. Door.
Check 26.
Let's go.
The final shot before break. Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. 180.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right side. Right side.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards.
Yellow.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Butker on for the PAT. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the ready.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10
Big
at the 40. This is Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams and defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
That's right.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, tight.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Jim.
Hey, wahoo.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
It's our field.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to go deep for Conley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mahomes now on first down.
That's what I do.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tiny's on the Ringo.
Now a give right side. Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Mike 35. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey, I got him. That's me.
35.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
First down, Chiefs.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Wait. Let's go, little lady.
Hey, we got tight right.
On first down, Swift. Rashawn Melvin in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
Block me. You can't block me.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Hey, alert.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Josh Allen in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Attack.
Watch 36.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
15.
13. Check 13.
You go tight. You got tight.
Recon, 132 fighting. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Y'all not ready.
Watch 36. 36.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Single. Hey. 14. He's going deep. Get him.
Guys, hide.
Double time.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Busy. They can't stop you,
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple of extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike.
Yep.
Now watch one.
Hit it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Come to my world.
On third down, Herbert. And able to find Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Here we go.
From the gun, Herbert. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Seam 6.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Ready.
Back to the air on second down. Herbert. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Reset. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, man, watch the boot,
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Come on.
They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
51's Mike.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 27, Jaguars 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, let's get in there.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Through an opening, and there he goes. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Bravo.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Frank Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Mike 51. Rip left. Go on, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
Hey, let's go. Calm the I got it.
Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real.
Maybe the starters don't play as much.